Hello dear students. Yesterday we discussed behavior of electric dipole in uniform electric field. Uniform electric field means electric field having equal intensity at all the points, and the field lines representing uniform electric field are parallel to each other, okay, and at equal distance, okay. Suppose this, then at same distance it will be here like this, okay. So there it is called uniform electric field. But we know that all electric fields are not uniform, okay. Sometimes there are non-uniform electric fields. If we put an electric dipole in non-uniform electric field, how it will behave? That is our topic. In our NCERT textbook, they have taken a special case, okay, but we have to discuss general case, okay, in order to have knowledge for G and NEET, okay. So this is our topic: behavior of electric dipole in non-uniform electric field for G NEET, okay. So this is just for your knowledge, okay, to make your concepts clear, okay. It is not in your textbook, NCERT textbook, so you need not to prepare it as far as exams are concerned, okay. Now see, first of all, non-uniform electric field, okay, means it has different intensity at different points, okay. I have taken this type of non-uniform electric field, okay. We know that it will be weaker here and stronger here, okay. So on XOY plane, okay, let us put an electric dipole minus Q plus Q. Minus Q is placed at distance x from O, okay, that is actually perpendicular distance, and plus Q is placed at x plus delta x distance. So the distance between minus Q and plus Q, perpendicular distance between minus Q and plus Q, is delta x, okay. Now this is electric dipole, okay, minus Q plus Q, the distance between these two charges is 2a. It is making angle theta with x-axis, okay. This is the figure, okay. Now first of all, see, I have taken this type of electric field, okay. So its intensity is less at minus Q, but it is more at plus Q, okay. So first of all, let us find this distance, okay, that is delta x. In right angular triangle ACB, cos theta will be equal to AC upon AB. That will be equal to delta x upon 2a. So delta x equals to 2a cos theta, okay. Now let us assume that rate of increase of electric field is linear, okay. It is dE by dx, d vector E by dx. So let us put in simple terms, distance and increase. If distance is dx, then increase is dE, okay, but our distance is delta x, and the increase is delta vector E. In that case, delta vector E will be equal to dE into delta x upon dx. But we know that delta x equals to 2a cos theta. So putting the value, okay. So delta vector E equals to d vector E upon dx into 2a cos theta. Now what is the force on minus Q? Here electric field is E, so the force is minus QE. What is force on plus Q? It is Q into E plus delta E, okay, because here electric field was E, but here we have considered that it's E plus delta E. But we know that delta E equals to dE by dx into 2a cos theta. So putting the value, so Q into E plus d vector E by dx into 2a cos theta. So resultant force on electric dipole equals to force on plus plus force on minus. Force on plus is Q in bracket vector E plus d vector E dx upon dx into 2a cos theta, bracket completed, plus minus QE, that is at minus, okay. So Q vector E plus Q into d vector E by dx into 2a cos theta minus QE. This QE and minus QE will cancel. We know that Q into 2a, it is magnitude of electric dipole moment P, okay. So we can write that resultant force equals to Q into 2A is P into d vector E by dx into cos theta. It is in positive x direction. Okay, so what will happen? This electric dipole will move towards positive x direction. Moreover, here it will experience torque, so it will rotate also in clockwise direction. After traveling some distance, okay, it will become parallel to electric field. At that time, torque will be zero. Okay, so it will stop its rotation, but its linear motion will be continued. Okay, see, first of all, see, from F equals to P into d vector E by dx into cos theta, it is towards positive x direction. So it will move towards positive x direction and will rotate clockwise. Okay, will rotate clockwise. After some time, okay, when P will become parallel to E, okay, P and E will become parallel. At that time, what will happen? Tau torque equals to Pe sin theta. See, for this P, suppose this is P, this is E, the angle is 0, so sin 0 equals to 0, so torque will become 0. Okay, so rotation will end, but linear motion will be continued. Okay, we will discuss an interesting example of this in next lecture.